finally finished Snow Walker. High five, guys. No, seriously, your screen right here, high five me right now. 1, 2, 3, go. Did anybody actually high five? Anybody?
jompyshyreviews books for you.
Alright, so today we're going to be talking about Snow Walker by Catherine Fisher. First, a little history on the books. Snow Walker was originally published as 3 separate books in Great Britain between 1993 and 1996. The first book is The Snow Walker's Son, the second book is The Empty Hand, and the third book is The Soul Thieves. So it's going to be really hard to give you these reviews without giving a lot away. Since stuff that happens in the first book I have to tell you about that so that I can tell you about the second book and then so on with the third book. So if you don't want any spoilers, I suggest you just skip to the end of the video and just watch my reviews. So the main review I'm going to give you is on The Snow Walker's Son, which is the first book in the 3 books of Snow Walker. So once upon a time in the Nordic lands, there was a land called the Jarlshold. This land is governed by a ruler named Ragnar, who is not the rightful ruler. The only reason he is ruler is because his wife is an evil sorceress named Gudrun, and everyone is afraid of her. She's from the far, far north in the land of the Snow Walkers. Now let's meet our main characters. Our main characters are Jessa and Thorkil, who are cousins, and they are both considered traitors to Gudrun and Ragnar because their fathers both fought against Gudrun and Ragnar when they were trying to take control of the Jarlshold. So now Ragnar and Gudrun have banished them to a place called Thrassur Hall? Thrassur Hall? Hi, Nico. Here, come up here. Come here. You can do the review with me. Okay. So they've been banished to Thrassur Hall where an unspeakable fear lives. A few years ago... Nico, you give me a hug. Thank you. Oh, Nico hug. So about a decade or so ago, Gudrun gave birth to a son, and everyone said her offspring was so hideous that that's why it now lives in Thrassur Hall, because you can't look at it because it's just like this demon, this mutant demon. But no one's ever seen him, but everyone just knows that he's a monster. So Jessa and Thorkil are horrified. So it's quite a long journey to get to Thrassur Hall, and when they get there, they're greeted by Brachiel. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Brachiel is kind of like a giant of a man who takes care of Thrassur Hall and Kari. He's the caretaker. So now Jessa and Thorkil kind of get like their own run of Thrassur Hall. Like it's kind of like their own little cold, freezing little playground. And they get like these small glimpses that Kari, I don't know how to pronounce it. Kari's around, but they never see him until one night when Kari decides to let himself be shown. And Kari's not really a monster at all. Well, not really, anyway. He's basically an exact lookalike of Gudrun, which is probably why Gudrun hid him away, because supposedly the only way to kill a Snow Walker is for them to see their own reflection. Because when Snow Walkers look in the mirror, they don't see their reflection. So while Jessa, Thorkil, and Kari are all kind of like bonding and getting, along up in Thrassur Hall, Ragnar dies. And so this is Gudrun's chance to send heavily armed men up to Thrassur Hall to kill Kari, Jessa, Brachiel, and Thorkil. So they all leave and meet up with a bunch of other outcasts in an abandoned building. This meeting was planned a long time ago for when Ragnar died so the rightful ruler could take back control of the Jarlshold. So they all eventually make it back to the Jarlshold, but as it turns out, manpower is not really of any use against Gudrun. Thank goodness they have Kari. So Kari and Gudrun fight to the death. Well, not really to the death, but it is a duel that would rival that of Dumbledore and Grindelwald. Maybe. So Kari comes out the victor, but probably just because Gudrun doesn't really want to kill him, even though she won't admit that. And she leaves back for the north to the land of the Snow Walkers, but she promises Kari that no one will ever trust him because he is a Snow Walker and because he is her son, and that people will always fear him and he'll never have any friends, which haunts Kari for the rest of the books. So the Jarlshold ends up back in the hands of the rightful ruler Wulfgar, and everything is right again. For now. So the next 2 books I'm going to sum up real quick for you. The Empty Hand is about a rune beast that Gundren sends to the Jarlshold, basically to further investigate Kari and create troubles for him and hardship and everything. Meanwhile, however, there are traitors in the Jarlshold. There's attempted murder, conspiracy, secrecy. Jessa, Kari, and their new friend Hakon must set everything right again. All these names are so weird and so hard to pronounce. So the 3rd book, The Soul Thieves, is the best book of the 3, I think. So Gundren sends soul thieves from her palace in the far north to take away Wulfgar's wife-to-be. The soul thieves obviously steal her soul. And there's only one way to get it back. Kari, Jessa, and Hakon, and some of their other friends, including Brachiel, have to go into the Snowwalker's realm to retrieve Wulfgar's fiance's soul. And this is the final, most dramatic moment of all the books. The final showdown between Kari and his mother, the Snowwalker, Gundren. So what did I think of these books? Pretty nifty. Do I think the whole story could have been condensed into 1 book? Yep, which is obviously probably why they did just that. So out of 5 rune beasts, I give Snowwalker 4 rune beasts. It was a good read. Simple, easy, fun, suspenseful. It's just not a book that's gonna really stick with me for a long time. I don't regret reading it, it just wasn't like life-changing. And I know all books aren't gonna be like that, but the best part about these books were the characters and the conflicts in between them. Like Kari constantly hating himself for being different, and Jessa is just kick-ass, like, don't get in her way or she will mess you up. The worst part about these books was, I don't think there was really necessarily anything bad. The one thing, I guess, is that the point of view changed a lot. Like, one, it'd be in Jessa's point of view, and then all of a sudden it would go to Hakon's point of view, and that would just be minorly confusing. I can look past that. So yeah, all around good book. So next week I'm going to be reviewing The Summoning by Kelly Armstrong. A subscriber by the name of Sahil30293 asked me to review it. So I will be reviewing it next week, I promise. So yeah, until then, have a great week, everybody, and I will see you soon. Farewell.